Hello everyone, Prisco here, and welcome back to Pokemon Y, the Fairy Monotype Challenge. Last time, we expanded our roster for the final time, with, Thomas the Dedenne. I almost failed the words. Hello, sir. Yes, sir, look at all these stones here. Just now realized I haven't had this on. But in this episode, my hope is that we're actually... There is something over there, isn't there? Haha! You can't hide everything from me. Oh god. Anyway. But yeah, we're now going to head into this reflecting cave up here, which will be... It'll actually be quite an interesting adventure. Those signs on the right basically mean you can't use... Well, we can see what's in here. We can't use our rollerblades or our bike. Oh, hello, Solosis. We've seen a lot of you. Oh, well, I can't use you against this thing. Well, I'm just going to go ahead and run here, if that's alright. But yes, being in this cave means that we actually will have the opportunity to use Kirlia's Magic Leaf a lot. Ah, and another Horde battle I see. Oh right, I forgot the Horde battles in here are my juniors. Oh lord. They're all level 11 though. Actually, I want to see something here. Fight. Magical Leaf, does it hit all of them? No, it does not. So something I never did touch on in doubles battles or not is that some moves can actually hit any and all targets. So, I was hoping, well, Magical Leaf's physical counterpart, Razor Leaf, does hit multiple targets, but it seems Magical Leaf only hits a single target, which is unfortunate. Running. So yeah. More Horde battles, and that's how you can get Mime Jr. if that's in your repertoire. I've used Mr. Mime already, so I'm not going to. By the way, Reflecting Cave. People can see you approaching behind them because there is a mirror. Keep this in mind. Ah, yes. The issues of Kirlia, where, yeah, it's starting to get to the point where it can be a scary hard hitter, but it also has a problem where if it doesn't go first, it's probably dead. Okay, right, I have to turn these on. Ah, I can't use my hidden item device. Anyway. So yeah, this cave is a little windy and whatnot, but there is actually a special activation item coming up here, or a special activation area, I should say, coming up here. But we won't see that for a while. Oh. Oh, good. Oh, good. And it does have Shadow Tag. God damn it, on a boat. Oh, I could run. Okay, good. I am always worried, because Wobbuffets with Shadow Tag are the scariest things in this game. Shadow Tag being that your Pokemon that you have out cannot be switched, and Wobbuffets are basically a wall that bounces all attacks off of itself to deal damage to you. Long story short, Wobbuffet makes you sad. It makes everybody sad. Anyway. There we got a Nest Ball. It's actually kind of... That Nest Ball is actually kind of keen and ideal. Okay, I'll keep talking. Ah, a Pokemon that I actually was kind of considering for this, but decided against it. Carvink. Anyway, the Nest Ball is a Pokeball that captures or has a better time of capturing a Pokemon if it's lower level than what you have out. And Carbink here. Carbink is a rock fairy type, meaning it's like it's times 4 weak to not poison to steel type attacks. But it is stupidly tanky. and I really considered putting it on the team at one point, but I don't want to go the route of a defensive wall, unfortunately. As fun as it is at times, I figure I'll go in guns blazing, because having a defensive wall... having a defensive wall is not exactly the most ideal thing in a lot of playthroughs. Anyway, so this is something else they introduced into this, which didn't happen back in the Glittering Cave. Pokemon can swoop down from the ceiling and attack you, and it doesn't have to be flying types either. It can be a bug, it can be other rock types, it can be anything. Just gotta watch out for shadows on the ground. Hey, a fight, fantastic. Right, well, there's the preview of, what can be considered one of the... I'd say one of the more powerful Pokemon in this generation, Hawlucha. I don't think it had it, it didn't use its, headlining move, but I think I planned it specifically just to not have to deal with it. Oh, wait, before we go too much further. I have repels, do I not? No, I waste them all. Oops. Well, that means I'm going to be cutting out a lot of fights coming up here. I don't want that. Oop, wrong way. I want it. Oh, hold on. Watch your step. Don't step on the shadow. Yeah, that's the shadow right there where that bit of rock is crumbling. So watch your step. Ooh, Moonstone. Can use that to evolve certain Pokemon like Clefairy and Nidorino. Actually, we haven't seen this yet. I'm sorry, I forgot we... So here's Chingling. I think that's his fully evolved form. It has a baby form, Chimecho. But I think that's the final form of it, if I remember right. It's a pure Psychic type Pokemon, even though it would probably fit the fairy role better than some other Psychic fairies. Anyway, I'm gonna just go around you all. That's okay. And close in on this battle up here. Hi, miss. Alright. Well, that fight's all done. So, she used Granbull. I'm gonna go downstairs. Going upstairs is the way out, but I'm gonna go downstairs. She'll be downstairs for more stuff, more fights, and all that jazz. Also, I think this lady heals. But yeah, Granbull Granbull was reclassified. Well, Granbull and Snubbull were reclassified as fairy types, pure fairy types from their normal types earlier on. Well, hold on a second. Oh, never mind. This is a new horde battle. Rock and roll us. Now, I could fight each one of them and take them out, but I don't think I'm gonna do it. Especially seeing as they have sturdy, which means they cannot be knocked out with one hit. But yeah, it's interesting because because even though these two Pokemon are now fairy types, they actually cannot learn a single fairy move on their own, or even through TM, from what I know. They actually have to have it specially bred into them. So, yeah, I just thought that was a nice little factoid to spew out. Also, I need the healing again because I got poisoned. And actually, I don't think it had. I think they changed it, but I don't think poison no longer affects you while you're walking, just in battle, which is kind of a cheap cop out in a sense. Anyway, I think all we came down here for was just the one item that's sitting on atop this perch. Ooh, a black belt. I just have to read up on that, but I think that might be a good item to give to Azumarill there. Let's go this way. Oh, it's a fighting type booster. Never mind. See, I was thinking it was something that increased the effectiveness of physical attacks. Now let's see. New Pokemon here. Actually, a very interesting Pokemon, Sableye. Until this generation, Sableye actually had no weakness. But now that Fairy's in the mix, its dark typing actually screws it over. It screws it over and makes it weak to Fairy type alone, because it's a Ghost Dark type Pokemon. And seeing as Ghost type fighting type attacks cannot hit Ghosts, yeah, that's how it had its whole pass on not getting hurt. Sorry, I am brain farting up and down the street right now. Now let me try something here because I can't use the bike. That is only a way down up there. Oh well, let's head out. Well, that was a fun little side trip here. Now up here. Oh, how do I get around? I have no idea how I get around. Maybe maybe I should went down some more instead of up. I'm smart. Anyway, yep. Maybe if I went down some more, I'd be able to go up. Oh, hi, Tierno. Then the TM for Flash, which, as you said, is basically like it's a weaker repel on the field, because it basically deters some Pokemon from approaching you, but not all. Yeah, it's a repel, but it does not work as trying to think of the word. It doesn't work as... It's not as much a guarantee as just using a repel itself. So if you have the opportunity, use a repel. Anyway. Now I think this fighter... I think this fighter is actually one of the more difficult fights in here. If not the person just beyond him, I forget where and how. But I failed to mention Flash's other half. In battle, Flash will reduce the accuracy of the opposing Pokemon. I used this kind of my linchpin move when I was doing frickin' when I did the Ruby a while ago for. Spare. Yeah, I cut myself my own topic there, but I was saying my linchpin move for Ruby Dark Monotype ages ago. Old Monotype I did. Second one I did, actually. Anyway. Oh good, another psychic. This will be grand old times. Okay, psychics should not have ghosts. And I'm out of super potions, so I'm not going to waste that. So, this means we're going to switch Pokemon around. Dedenne, you can take the top spot now. I promise nothing bad will happen to you. Ever. Maybe. Possibly. We're going to die. Hi. Sir. Right here. Thank you. See, nothing bad happened to you, Dedenne. All is K. Not a problem in the world. There's obviously something stuck here. That's nice, but there's secrets. I want secrets. Whatever. I guess no, I'm that bad. Okay, so there's a double battle right there. And a hyper potion. Now, actually, this is something I should talk about. Dedenne's move, Parabolic Charge, you've been seeing me use. It actually is one of a few moves that can hit multiple enemies, and it can heal from both targets hit. So it's kind of like a doubles battle Supreme Macho. Anyway, gonna go into it. Do you dare doubt the power of Dedenne now? Do you? Also, Azumarill's 32, so I gotta turn that off. Unfortunately. Oh, good. Something over here I can use for healing. Oh, I guess the road below me is just an extraneous path, because I think that's the way up to the left here. You know what? Let's go ahead and... Dang, my two lowest levels are kind of hurt. You know what? We'll bring you up here, and then we'll go fight this trainer here and see what's beyond here. So, once again, battles! Don't beat yourself up, guy. I mean, I just came with my A game, and that's what happened. Don't worry. Your Pokemon still love you, probably. Oh, I almost got caught by that one. Let's see, now what's down this way? I think this is the way to that back alley. Yeah, that over there. Oh, well, if you wanted it, here's a Mr. Mime in here. As I said before, I kind of considered Mr. Mime, but then I remembered I've already used a Mr. Mime in a previous... project, so we're going to avoid redundancy, department of redundancy, and just move forward. Hello? I'm trying to leave here. Thank you. God, what a jerk. Okay, well, as much as I don't want to waste these hyper potions, quote-unquote, I'm going to waste these hyper potions. At least to get some of the Pokemon up to speed that are below level, so... Actually, with that being said, we will caution... We'll caution bringing these lower level ones up to the front again. Seeing as they have health again. Oh, poop, I did it bad. And I didn't even do it the right way, because I need to go up these stairs on the backside here. But I'm going to get this item, whatever it is, because it must be good if it's guarded this well. Kind of, actually. The Earth Plate. Now, I'm probably not going to get a chance to get at this Pokemon in this playthrough, but all these plates, the Earth Plate, and any other plates we might find along the way, belong to one specific Pokemon named Arceus. What do these plates do with Arceus? They basically change its typing, and also change the typing of his signature move, Judgment. And if you don't know who Arceus is, Arceus is effectively God in this universe. All right. So in here is a little back alleyway that leads to a TM. For Gyro Ball, I could actually probably teach that to Mawile so it can start getting some same type attack bonus moves. And I think that's it. So yeah, I did the thing. So this way, oh wait, hold on. Let me just check the ground here quick. Oh wait, I can't use that. Let me check the ground right here quick. Dang it. I think this spot has a special significance. I think either a Mega Stone appears here, or a legendary Pokemon appears here. I'm probably definitely wrong on the latter half of that statement, though I can hope. Anyway, once you're done in this cave, we head back up. Maybe. And I think we head up this way. We can actually find our way... Oh, poop. Oh, that's a new Pokemon, actually. A Ferroseed. Also known as one of the more tanky Pokemon in the series. And it's a doozy of a Pokemon. As you can see, it's got iron barbs, and it can be coupled with a held item. That held item we actually got before, Rocky Helmet, to basically do double retaliation damage to anything that touches it. Plus, it's also pretty bulky in its own right beyond that. It's a scary Pokemon to deal with. Anyway, come on, let me leave. Let me get out. I want to leave. No more battles. No more wild encounters. That's freedom. But I need to do this before I go. Mawile, push this boulder into the pit, please. Oh, come down. And there's our shortcut out if we come through this cave again. I'm going to leave here. I just need to see outside for a second. Okay. Now I'm going to go back in. I know I'm running this episode on a little long, but I want to face off against all the 2 or 3 trainers left in here, because there's something I need to show you guys. Okay, that was a little bit butt clenchy, as I tend to call it. Let's see, so we use this on you. Now, we're still in pretty good shape, and I actually should switch it up so Tamal is up front right now. And I'm going to do that, actually. Because I want him to have a few more levels before we get to the gym fight as well. Because he'll be a linchpin. Are you a healer or a battler? There may be more than one example of the reveal glass found in the first UA. We need to transform Landorus, Thunderous, and Tornadus back to their original forms, or their Therian forms, I believe is what they're called. I hope I just didn't screw things up. That glass up there, and I'm going to get closer to it. But yes, this glass over here, you basically bring those three Pokemon, Tornadus, Thunderous, or Landorus, in front of this bit of, well, mirror here. And I'm pretty sure it's this one. Or maybe it's one further on, but they'll turn back into their original origin forms. The main reason you change their forms is, I think I'm back at the beginning, crap. The main reason you would change their forms is just so that they have different... Is so that they have different stats. That's the main thing it does. It doesn't change their moves or anything. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I fought in all of these ladies, so I can just run right up here through the door. And we've done it! We made it. We officially made it through the reflecting tunnel. Yeah. And everyone, that will have to do it for today's episode of Pokemon Y, the Fairy Monotype Challenge. I thank you all so much for watching, and I hope you'll join me next time when we'll explore what's in Shellor City, and probably take on the gym leader herself, Corina. I'll see you folks then.